Oh, I'm back, guys. I think I've got a banana on my other account. I don't know. Hey, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Hey, everybody. Repost, repost, repost. Ba, 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 da, ba, da. Can I repost, guys? Repost, repost, repost. Who's on live anyway? Let's have a look, shall we? I thought Canadian Angie was live. Did she just come off? Did she get banana or did she just come off or did I get blocked? Because I wasn't there. And then next minute I was watching someone else's live. Zach's latest story. What's that about? She is on. Maybe I got a banana then. I mean, blocked from her live. So, oh, it's number 2, isn't it? That's probably why. Oh, I must have got blocked from her live. Oh, I must have got blocked. Why did she block me? How goddamn rude. She's on. Canadian Angie, you're in the comments. You're saying don't lie. I've definitely got a block. Definitely did get a block from your live. Definitely did. Because I'm having a look right now. One sec. We got Sorry, guys. My phone bloody died. What was I saying? I froze. My bloody phone died again. We're back, guys. Can anyone repost, guys? I'm only going to be on for about an hour or so because I do need a couple of hours break. Yes.
I can't hear you. I didn't know you didn't get blocked from my live, Delusive.
Well, I did check and you weren't live, so I assumed I got blocked from here.
No, I didn't block you from anything ever. You've always been unblocked. I think you blocked me off several accounts, but I never blocked you off
I haven't
anything.
blocked. By the way, just out of curiosity, you know the mocking of this essay? I'd really like to see the video of it.
Which mocking of essay?
You know, you said I'd mocked someone's essay.
Yeah, I think I do have a video from a long time ago.
Can we have can you tag me into it?
I can post it if you want and tag you in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I can
Yeah.
play it on my FYP tomorrow.
Okay. So, do you miss me?
No, I'm just wondering when you're going to apologize for what you've done.
You came after me.
I didn't come after you. You set me up with
Delusive.
him.
Can I tell you how this all started?
Yes.
So I had Pineapple came in my box and she was talking about you. And then Alicia came in the box, if you remember. She said stuff about you. And then the next day you played it and you said, she's the biggest hypocrite, having Pineapple, all my enemies in her box. I didn't ask them to come into my box. You do the same thing. And why would you get pissed off at me for doing what you do the same thing?
Yeah, I understand that. You can come at me for that. However,
I'm not
you said
coming
I was
at
part of
you.
PLM, and I've never been part of that group. They
But
told me.
hold on. But then video surfaced where you said I'm in the server and you're
But if you
sitting with
listen to
me.
that video, it does say I offer you pardon if you join the server, which means I will stop trolling me if you join. So I made up a short lie, which everybody does know, by the way, because I've said it so many times as to, I have explained that video 100 times.
So I have a question. What were they pardoning you for?
Well, because they were trolling me.
But why would you need a pardon if they were trolling you?
What do you mean? Well, I don't even know what that word means. I'm not going to lie. Does it mean something like I'm going to stop trolling you if you're going to join the server? Basically, no, nothing. I hadn't done anything. I will expose them because I had them on my platform because I at the time I didn't know who they were because I first came on TikTok. I put randoms in my box. So they came on, then I found out who they were, I exposed them. Once I exposed them, they didn't like it, so they started coming for me. When I said coming for me, I'm like ambulance, the police to my house, takeaways. It was relentless. Or every 10 minutes, I had to get a hotel. So then I put them back in my box to try and sort this out, just because the police couldn't do anything about it.
So you pretended to be their friend so they would leave you alone.
I wouldn't pretend to be their friend because I was never their friend. I pretended to be in the server so they'd leave me alone. But
Then
people know what they mean.
when you sat with them in the boxes and stuff, because all the videos came out.
Yeah, but that was before I knew who they were. Because they were coming in my box, right? And it was only till Irish Kelly came onto my platform and told me. And when she told me who they were, I was like, as if they're going to have someone like that on TikTok, because I'm not much of a social media person. As if they're going to have someone like that on TikTok. And then my friend Cooper, who actually goes onto your live, she was the one that said, no, they're not, Angie. Get them in the box, put them in the box. Because this is before I was going to put them in the box again. She was like, no, they're not. She's trolling you. And Irish Kelly has lied about things in the past.
Oh, I just got banned, and I'm not even in the live. Imagine that. Did you get me banned? Yeah, and I'm not even in my own live.
You got banned ages ago. That's why it kicked me out, I think.
I just got banned for no reason. I'm not even in there.
Yeah, but when I was watching you,
your cult is getting me banned.
No. No, they're not. Because when I was watching you, it kicked me out, and I couldn't find you. It said it said discontinued. So that's
I just got banned right now. Right now, I got banned. But yeah, anyways, again, if the story was confused or the videos came out wrong, then yeah, I apologize for that. But
I certainly haven't mocked any essay. I don't know if you're talking about. Are you talking about a certain person? Oh, that's on here.
No, I don't think it was about a certain person. I don't remember, to be honest. I'll look through the videos. and I'll definitely post it. And then you can, I'm going to get out because I don't want you to get banned. I think they're having a banning spree or something.
Yeah, I got banned today as well.
Because I just got banned. I got banned. This is my second account.
Yeah, well, this is my second account. I got banned and I wasn't even live either. I was
So
on.
listen, if the videos were upside down and backwards before they said come in the server, I apologize for that.
You know
Because I
what?
wouldn't.
Excuse my hair, guys. I just wish you had DM'd me and I could have explained it to you.
But you were so mad. You called me a hypocrite, and I'm never talking to her again. I'm like, oh my God, like what did I do?
Yeah,
So if the videos were all backwards and upside down, then yeah, you know what? I apologize for that, definitely.
okay,
I
well,
did.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not net, guys. All right, then. Thank you for apologizing.
Okay, take care. I'll go find another account to go on. Bye.
Okay, guys, can everyone share the live, guys? Can we share the live because I've got an announcement, and the announcement's at 5:45. That's why I wasn't going to come on. I wasn't going to tell everybody this, but I'm going to. It is something quite serious. But after speaking to my mods, I'm going to come out with it. I don't know whether I should though. Eternity, it's eternity here. Do you think I should tell people or not? My hair, I know, I'm so sorry, guys. I know. I've been laying down. You know what? That's my Yuko. I had this Yuko as a Japanese hair straightening system. And honestly, I can do it like that and it'll stand up like that. See? You set Luke up. I didn't set Luke up. Oh my God, it's Luke saying it's me. I never set him up. That was probably Levi. I can show you the messages. Do you want me to? Eternity, give me a proof to show you those messages, please, that you sent me, if you don't mind. I have to get proof. Before I'm going to tell you my announcement, I want to show you this proof that Eternity sent me, okay? Now, I haven't done anything. Hello? Don't know if these boxes are working properly. Hello?
Hi, Ange.
Hiya.
I just wanted to pop up and say sorry about the faked screenshot message between you and EQ. Just for clarity, there was no malice behind it. It was just purely to prove how easy it
Yeah,
is
I
to
know.
make a message. And there was somebody in the live before I was trying to get in that kept saying, well, everybody's saying EQ docs messages now. I can't help that people are stupid. I clearly said the message was faked. Angie hasn't sent EQ any messages. EQ hasn't doxed any messages. It was a fake I knocked up in a photo editing app in 5 minutes, and it was just to prove the point.
Right. Oh, okay, yeah.
But there was no malice behind it.
And
It
it just
was
proves a point as well, actually, that messages can be edited. So I've never said messages and things like that were evidence.
no. Well, that's the thing. You normally always say I need a screen recording, not a screenshot, and that was the reason why I just jumped up with that faked message, was just to prove how easy it is. There was no malice behind it, like towards you or anything like that. Again, just for clarity, because I know that there are some stupid people out there on Drama Talk, EQ did not dox any messages because there were no messages. I faked the message.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got the message from Zayana.
Yeah.
Luke, I know I laughed. I thought it was funny. I'm not going to lie. But it was, I think, something that didn't go on too long. It lasted like 10 minutes, for God's sake. Move on, Luke. I thought it was funny, just the content of them.
But that was even why when I did the fake Angie, I made sure to put something more comical, like, Luke's been sending me nudes.
I wasn't sure whether to believe it, and I'm one. I'll never go by messages. I'll never go by messages. But
because I know what would happen if I'd have put something in there, like something really salacious and nasty involving kids or anything. People would have screenshot it and ran with the fact that it was real.
You know what made me laughing? It wasn't the kids bit. It was the fact that I think they said was it Zach or someone's got a flat full of kids. And then Luke's reply, it wasn't that made me laugh. Luke's reply, well, so-called reply was, let's run with it. That's typical TikTok. Do you know what I mean? Let's just run with it. That's what made me laugh, not the kids bit.
But I'm going now before the cult start turning on me. Thanks, Ange.
Okay, thank you. It was a guy named Matty that actually put it up, Luke, actually. I'll show you here, one second.
we'll have during the process. We know that there will be a panel of experts, doctors, a social worker, legal experts, and a psychiatrist, when a patient with 6 months or less
I've got it here. Are you okay, Eternity, me showing this message? I just want to make sure she's okay with me putting this up, though. I'm not going to put it up if she doesn't want me to put it up. And I'll show you that me and Eternity had no, because I don't want, I don't want us getting the blame for this. It wasn't anything to do with us. I just thought it was funny. That's all.
You just said yeah.
Oh yeah. So there you go. Look what Luke was planning for Zach. So we had another, and that was at 4:00. So that's what she got sent. That was a guy named Matty that put that up. So it was nothing to, and I've got another message of Eternity saying, I've just got this message come through. So if you want me to send that, I can send that as well. So we had nothing to do with it. I just thought it was funny that the comment, typical TikTok, let's run with it. How do I get this off? Yeah, but that's it. So I assume then that Ange knew it was fake. Oh, no, I didn't know it was fake. That's the truth. I didn't know it was fake. I really didn't. I put them up because I wanted to compare them. So I wanted to compare the fake one, which what you're saying is a fake one, to Luke's one. I wanted to compare it. But I couldn't see the difference. I'm not going to lie. I could not see the difference in those messages. Why stick up for Luke when hates?
This is where
I'm not sticking up for Luke, but obviously I will stand by the truth. And the truth is, I don't know. I can't see the difference, but apparently it is fake. But I can't see it myself. Yeah, we just simply got shared them, that's all. So what's your announcement? Oh, at 6:15. I do have an announcement, but I wasn't. Eternity, I am going to tell people. I just feel like everyone's going to turn on me. You know what? I don't care. You turn on me, turn on me. If you want to unfollow me, you can unfollow me, absolutely. But I'm going to tell you when I feel ready, and that'll be at 6:15. Pregnant? No, I'm not pregnant. That would be like a goddamn miracle. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
immaculate conception.
I'm feeling a bit anxious. So it's nothing to the letter. That was true. That was true. No, it's something that people might turn against me on. And if you do, you have every right to unfollow me. That's fine. Don't do it. I'm gonna tell you. I know. I'm anxious. Nothing to do with Pearl. You already know it. You already know. What do you know? No, there's no set up with me and sex. Nothing to do with it. I've got another message coming. Oh God, I've got messages coming. Show these, please. Okay, one sec. Right. Okay, no problem. She wants me to show this. One sec. I don't know what this is here. Can you see that? Well, I'm just saving, indeed. But is he saying this about Zach? What's this about? That's not what you want to be shown. Have I shown the wrong thing? I think I have. One sec. Have I showed the wrong thing, guys, here? What does that say? It's definitely the wrong thing, isn't it?
Who's Matty?
Huh?
Do you know him? Who's Matty? Do you know him?
That's who it is.
No.
She said they eat it all up as Matty. Yeah. I don't know what she wants me to send. I think I sent the wrong thing up, to be honest. Even the cult talk about mend. Who's that? Oh, here's Matty. Oh, hello, Matty. I don't know if this is the actual Matty or someone else.
No, it's not me.
Oh, I thought I had a Matty in the box.
No. I just want to point out, Ange, when you get sent something of that level, be it about Luke, Zach, whatever, surely the person that sent it, that's made it up, has to understand that people will take these things and you always go on about this, you always go on about mental health, yeah? How much that affects people's mental health. And you sat
Oh
and
my
laughed
God, it
about
was a joke.
No, if someone done that to you, you would be exactly the same.
But it didn't happen it didn't drag on for a day or 2 days.
It doesn't matter whether he dragged on for a day or at all.
I put them up. Listen, I got shared them. I put them up. That was it.
Yeah, but you have to. Surely you've got to look at it yourself before you even realise. And you obviously Eternity come out with
Wait.
straight away.
Who's this?
Wait, sorry, no, yeah.
That's a
So
woman.
I've taken them down because they were fake. So an account came in the chat and it was called Sheila's BI something. And I've screenshotted it. I've taken them off my page, but I will put them back on so everyone can see them. Angie never made them, which I was repeatedly saying in the chat. I'll post them now. So the account came in the chat when Angie was live. I clicked on it and was one of the first people to see it. So I'll do that now for you. But yeah, Angie had nothing to do with it,
Listen,
and neither did I.
I never turned around and said that Angie made it. What I'm saying is the fact that when she's done it.
No, but I'm just saying I'm only coming in the box because I don't do boxes.
Yeah.
But I'm only coming in the box to prove that Angie had nothing to do with it at all.
Okay,
The account came in and commented.
Yeah, and I've not said that I've not said that Angie had anything to do about it. What I'm saying is Angie was laughing about it, and she sits there and goes on about mental health, and she finds that highly hilarious.
No, don't talk to... Listen, while I'm here, I am going to say, don't talk to me about mental health. The way that you lot have all gone for Angie is fucking disgusting. So don't even try and talk. You've been in the comments going for Angie after being in the box with Corey how many times? Slating Angie.
I haven't slated it. I've pointed out facts. I've not slated. I've pointed
Yes,
out
you
facts.
fucking have. You've been in the chat going at Angie for the last 3 days. For the last 3 days.
I turned around and said she hasn't changed for 5 days.
3 days you've been going at Angie in the comments after being in the box with that Ron and fucking Corey. So don't even try it.
Have I said anything that's not factual?
What, calling her all the names under the sun and saying that she's a liar and that? Saying that she's a liar. You're all fucking disgusting bullies.
Show the proof where I said she was a liar.
You've been in the chat. Admit
I
it.
said in the
You're
chat.
a man, aren't you?
Facts.
You're a man. Admit what you've been saying in the
Facts.
chat.
I said in the chat.
Facts. What? That she's a liar.
I never said she was a liar. I haven't said she was a liar.
So how do you know how often Angie gets clean?
Sorry, hang on 2 seconds. My point is that she
changed.
sits
How
there
do you
about mental
know?
health and was laughing about somebody else.
She has got mental health. What?
Yeah,
Do you because she's got mental health and said something? All right then. So what about everything that everyone does to her then? What about everything that everyone does to her when she's the one that's got bad mental health? You lot have gone at her and chipped this woman down for years now.
So then what she's doing is being hypocritical.
How is she being hypocritical?
Because she sat there laughing about something.
Oh my
that
God!
wasn't
I
even real.
was just joking at that comment that was made.
She was having a laugh with Luke.
That was
And
it.
it wasn't a laugh, was it?
Yes, but I put them up.
Oh,
I
but
thought
it's
they were
funny
real.
saying that this woman. It's funny saying that this woman's in PLM and you fucking
I've
dragged
not
her
said
for
she's
how
in-
long?
have I
You've
said she's
dragged
in
her and
PLM?
dragged her. The
Have
lot
I
of you
said
have,
she's
and
in
no
PLM?
one's done
Have I
nothing.
said she's
No
in
one
PLM?
said
No, I haven't.
nothing.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Yeah,
said
you
she's
all
in
have.
PLM.
You sat with
No,
Corey. You
I
all
haven't
thought it
said
was
she's in
funny.
PLM. No, I haven't said she was in PLM. I said she was in the server, which and
And I'm not in the server.
Yeah,
you
she
was.
wasn't in the
No, I wasn't in
server.
the
So you're
server.
running
You
without
joined
facts,
that
like you're
server so you
accusing
would stop
Angie
the
of
fact
No, I
doing.
didn't simply.
There's a
I
video of
explained
you
that video.
saying
If
it.
you would asked me, you would got your facts
There's
correct.
a
I
video.
joined it
There's
to
a
stop the
video of
trolling.
you
I didn't
saying
join
She
the
has
server, though. I
constantly
still joined
said.
it.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry, Angie.
I haven't said anything.
No, not
other than
anyway. No,
what
not
Sheila
anyway.
said.
No, not anyway. No, not
Yeah,
Still
anyway.
in the
one second.
Not anyway. You've constantly gone for this woman earlier when
No, I
she's
haven't.
tried to prove herself. Yeah,
No,
you
I
all
haven't.
have. You
I
all
haven't.
have.
No,
You
I
all
haven't.
have.
No,
You
I haven't.
all
I
have.
stated facts. I stated a
Oh,
fact.
what facts
You
did
all
you
have.
say? Simply, what facts did you say?
I turned around and said to you the other day, I said in your chat, when you turned around and said you made a comment, and I said to you, I said in the comments, I said that explains why you haven't changed your clothes for 5 days.
Yeah, but simply, that could be mental health. Someone that doesn't wash.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's bullying.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not. What I'm saying.
health,
By the way, I
It was
do
a
Fraser.
shower,
comment
but
you
that
said,
is
but it
not
was a
mental
laugh,
health because
wasn't
some
it?
people don't shower. By the way,
You do
simply
it.
that's an
Yeah.
I sometimes
I
get
love it.
lazy.
I
I'm not
love
gonna
it.
lie, but
But you
that
sat
is
there and you
mental health
laughed.
right
You were
there.
hypocritical.
But you're mocking mental health, saying I don't wash.
No, I have mental health. I have Tourette syndrome and a thing called functional neurology.
But the thing is, you're saying
disorder.
but simply you saying I don't wash is mental health.
No, I turned around and said a comment. You had the same top on for 5 days.
But, okay, so why would you
Okay,
comment that?
but
Why would you
why
comment
would
that?
I comment? Why would you comment?
Why would you comment that
Why
I've got my
would you do the
my
same
top-
thing?
Why would you comment that I've
need to
got my
go
top
and
on the
get an
last 5
ROPE?
days?
Why would anybody do it?
I'm asking you a question simply. Why would you, make a comment say I'm in the same top for 5 days?
Because you were.
Yeah, but why would you make a comment?
Why would I not make a comment about
Well,
it?
why? Because you're saying that I
Because
don't
I can
change,
tell,
right?
as an observation, I turned around and said you were wearing the same top for 5 days.
Yeah, but so you're basically saying
Yeah, that's an
I don't change my
observation.
clothes.
That's an observation.
But Angie, that could be
It could also
mental
be
health as
mental
well.
health. Is he alright?
Yeah, but everything could be mental health.
So what
Yeah,
you're
well,
mocking
then
Angie's
that's
mental
the
health.
thing. You're mocking
What
it.
she
That's
done with Luke is mental
You're
health.
mocking it.
And that's not mocking.
Yeah. Okay. Here's another.
How is that mocking?
Here's another
And
observation.
how is that mocking?
Here's another observation. You're
And
ugly.
how is that mocking?
Okay, you're ugly. There's another fact.
Yeah, I'm not British to inbox. I'll give monkeys.
There's another fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sit in your
Sound like
bed all day.
Kermit Frog.
And-
There's another fact.
You know what I mean? It doesn't bother
Careful,
me.
you
Don't
might
do it.
you might affect his mental health if you call him ugly. Mind. Be
Doesn't
careful.
bother me. It does not bother me. That's an opinion.
Yeah. Okay. You are bullied. There's another fact.
I'm not bullying you.
Yeah. That's another fact.
Did you not just call me ugly? Is
Why
that not
are you
bullying?
sitting
Is
there
that not
saying?
bullying? Is that not
What?
bullying?
You know, let me finish. Why
Go
would
on.
you even make a comment to say I'm a minute? It's to say or you're joining in with the trolls. Oh, she doesn't want to
I'm not
change your
joining
top.
in with the trolls.
Guess what?
I'm
I'm
not
not
joining
finished.
in with
Simply,
the
you're not
trolls.
listening.
I'm an
You're not
independent.
listening, love. You're not listening. Yeah, you saying that, oh, look, she's in the same top the last 5 days. That could be mental health as to why I don't want to shower or change, right? Not saying it is, but it could be. And you're sitting there joining in with the trolls saying, look, she hasn't even changed her top for 5 days. You know, there are people that don't shower for weeks because of their mental health. I'm not saying that's
Yeah,
me.
got no doubt on that.
However,
There's
they
also
don't.
people out there that don't shower because they have a physical disability. Agree with it.
Yeah, but you're sitting there thinking it's okay to say to join in with a comment saying, "Oh, look, she
No,
doesn't,
that's an
change her
that
top
was
for
an
5
observation.
days."
No, no, nothing.
Yes, and then you said I'm in the
You
server.
are
I'm not in the
hypocritical and
server.
you do exactly the same to
Simply,
everything else. You
I'm
do
not in the
exactly the same.
server.
You are an absolute hypocrite.
You've also said I'm in the server, and I'm not.
No. You said you were in the server. There's a
Differences.
video
Let
out
me
there.
tell the differences. Yeah, I was having a laugh with Luke. I thought it was funny. One of the comments that he is. I have not finished talking.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was quite funny with one of the comments he had made. Yeah, didn't go on for days, didn't go on for weeks, didn't do any of that. Went on for 5-10 minutes. The difference, what you do is you drag me over this app for weeks. Yeah, I can have a laugh and laugh about a comment. I never made it. I never done any of that.
Okay, are you finished now?
Yes.
Okay, Bridget. Right, first of all, right, I haven't gone for you. I don't do an FYP. I don't do anything like that. I go around like everybody else in your live, okay? Right? They make comments on people. Correct? Okay, so your cult has comments and they go into other people's life and they make comments about people, correct? You support them doing that and saying things to them, yes? Okay, same as that EQ has people that follow and go into other people's lives and they say and support and back her and say things to other people, correct?
I don't care. I'm not even listening. Get on with it.
Right, okay. So you're sitting there, right, spouting everything off, saying you were having a laugh. I don't think Luke found that funny.
I wasn't laughing at what they did. I laughed at the comment. And guess what? I didn't drag all over the app for weeks like you do with me.
I haven't dragged you over any app.
So stop being a hypocrite.
I haven't dragged you over any.
Proof
where I've dragged you over the app.
Simply, you just sat there
Where
for 3
I
minutes.
have dragged you over this app.
Simply,
Where?
you're not listening,
No.
love. You're not
No,
listening.
you're not listening. I'm
Yeah?
telling you,
Must be your
you're
mental
associating
health,
the fact
right?
that Corey done
Let
it.
me just mute you because you're not listening. Right, you just sat there and said I'm in the server. I've never been in that server. But you sat there lying on my name. I've not been in there, so there you go.
Is that what he said, Angie? That you're in a
You
server?
just said it 2 minutes ago.
Wow. Well,
Mate,
simply,
are you a judge? Are you a judge? Are you a jury? Are you any of this? No.
Hang on. There is a video of you saying of why.
But I'll mute you again. I've explained this video 1,000 times. If you DM'd me and just asked me, I probably would have explained it to you. This video, because this is where you don't get your facts. This is why you're not a judge or a police officer, and you're definitely not a jury, right? I'm a court. So you got it completely wrong. I put out that video, which I've explained 1,000 times, because I was being trolled by a group. That group said, if you open your ears and don't and stop looking at your through your blinkers and look at the whole picture, the video, he said to me, I'll offer you pardon, which basically means if you join our server, we will stop doing what we're doing to you. So if you listen to the beginning of the video and actually question that and said, guys, wait a minute, I want to ask you a question. Why does he say here that you've got to join my server and we'll offer you pardon? Basically, we'll stop doing what you're doing. Okay, there's something not right here. I lied and said I was in there to stop the trolling. I've explained that video 1,000 times. There you go. You got it wrong. You got it wrong. Don't ever go for jury service simply because you need to take these little blinkers off and look at the whole picture as to why he would ask me that question. But you never really questioned it. That's where you'll never ever probably be called for jury service. God help us. Hope you never do.
Okay. So that's the same thing as you posting up those fake images, then, yeah?
It's not. It's not. Because I put it up to compare them both. The real profile and the
You
fake
put them
one.
up to compare themselves?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
It's
but it
funny how
lasted
it's one
10
rule for
minutes.
you and
But
one
you've
for
gone
another.
on for weeks. Now
One
I'm in a
rule for you,
server, which I'm
one
not in
rule
a
for another.
server. So you actually convicted me as guilty. You wait a minute, love. You have convicted me, right? And saying that I'm guilty because you think you're a jury service. You think you're a
Let
judge.
us finish, man.
Innocent.
You think you're a judge and you got it wrong. So
I'm not judging you. I'm not judged you.
You
Just said you was in a server.
No, I said in her video. If I hadn't have been muted, then they would have continued it. But if you want to mute, then that's fine. Look,
Angie, you've just explained this all to Canadian Angie like 10, 15 minutes ago. Like everybody heard it, so I don't know why he's talking shit for.
Yeah, that's it. You sit there, pipe up as well, love.
Oh yeah, well, but like you're going on about mental health.
Who are you simply? Now, what happened to Luke went for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I laughed at the comment that was made. That was it. Yeah. What you have been doing is dragging me around for weeks.
That is not. I have not dragged you. That is not me. You're making an association and assumption.
Ange.
You just said I'm in the server. Never been in it.
Ange.
Can I just say, hi, it's Ruth. Can I just, do you know what? I'm getting a little bit sick of this fucking bullshit.
Ruth, I'm very fucking sorry, but I was in the middle of speaking. Do you mind until I finish my sentence? Thank you very much, and then you can say whatever you want to say.
I'm sorry,
Angie,
darling.
your timekeeping is absolutely fucking awful. I've been here for 11 minutes waiting for this announcement. Can you hurry up and tell us what it is?
Oh, yeah, I will do. After this, I will absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Ruth,
Sorry,
off
MT,
you go.
I do apologise.
Not a problem.
Sorry.
Have a nice day, everyone. Ta-ra.
Sorry, MT.
Ta-ra, Chuck. Ta-ra.
Hey, Ruth.
So I'm just going to take the floor for a few minutes, okay? I was never PLM, okay? However, I was friends with somebody that was in the PLM server, Kendra, and I'm getting a bit sick of these people spouting their fucking bullshit. Angie was never in the server. And I'm going to repeat that again. Angie was never in...
Shit. Yeah? Some people join servers not knowing what it's about. Yeah?
Exactly.
Not knowing what it's about. If they was to see shit, not for me, they would leave. Just because you were in the server, and I never was, by the way.
Exactly.
If you were, does not mean you're part of the shit that's going on. I might join a server and not know what it's about. Does that mean I'm part of it? No.
Say it louder.
We're a troll group, not a pedlo group. I repeat,
They were a
troll
troll group. They are nothing but a troll group.
A
Okay.
horrendous troll group at that.
Yeah.
Not a ped. They ran with it. Someone made a joke and said it because it's PLN. They went with, peddlers lives matter. Purple Aki ran with it.
If you ask Aki yourself, he will say to you, "It's people's lives matter," and Aki will tell you that himself.
It was started off as a joke, and you're sitting there thinking it's a peddlers group. It's never been that. However, they are probably some.
I would agree with you on that, Ange. It was never as what you said it is. I agree with that.
For the people in the comments calling me a wrong un, I could not give a fucking rat's ass what you think of me. I'm not in boxes much anymore. Couldn't care less. I am trying to tell people that Angie was never in that server ever, ever, ever. And all I keep hearing is Angie was in the server. Angie, I know she wasn't in the server because I was friends with people that were in PLM.
Right, let's face it, Angie can barely even log on to her own fucking Discord that she's just created within the last 8 months. Like, do you know what I mean? For fuck's
Love you, Angie.
sakes.
You couldn't even tap a story earlier. You were trying to tap Zach's story earlier and you couldn't.
You know, it winds me up when Angie tries to check a story on TikTok and she just doesn't know how to figure the fucking thing out. It just pisses me off.
Anyway, I'm going to drop, guys. Big love, but please stop spouting your fucking bullshit when you know nothing. Yeah, you know nothing, you idiots.
Angie Ziana said that you've just had the same colour top on. You had a cotton one or something on the other day. It's just been the same colour. So simply Fraser, get your facts right. She has changed her top. Do you want to know how often she changes her underwear or a bra?
No, I'll leave that. For you. You can keep that.
Anyway, big love, guys. I'm dropping.
Right.
Thank you, Ruth.
I mean, we were talking about waxing and
it's a
bikini
visual
waxing
thing.
the other
You know what I mean?
day.
I don't need those sort of nightmares.
But why do you even have to take note of how often
I mean?
somebody on a TikTok wears the top?
Because they're on a
I
social
wouldn't-
media app and they're visual for everyone to see.
But the thing is, you're going on about mental
You're
health.
in the public
but
domain. People see it. They make comments.
But you don't cry about mental health when you affect other people's mental health.
Anything can affect anybody's mental health, correct?
Well, obviously, so don't cry about it when you affect other people.
Yeah, I just don't know why you'd mention, she's got the same top of her.
I know.
Well,
I mean, who even takes any notice?
She took offence to it, so you blocked me. So anyway, you can block me on this one. I've got no issue.
Oh, he's the agency manager, is he?
In that general.
What?
Oh, right.
Agency manager, apparently.
Have a beautiful, beautiful night.
You little bugger.
Oh, that's big words for a big woman.
You little bugger.
Well done.
Yeah, little
Have a beautiful
bugger.
day. Stay
You little
blessed.
bugger. You little bugger. Right, Ange, are you sure about doing this announcement? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll do it in a minute. I'm just getting the code.
Angie, I really think you should take some legal advice before you do this.
Announcement, yeah, guys. I'm just getting the coverage.
Angie, do you not want to have a call offline before you do this?
Huh?
Do you not want to have a call off TikTok for 2 minutes before you do this? Are you sure?
No, yeah.
Hi, Andy.
Hiya, Penny.
I just want to say you're so lovely.
Oh, thank you, Penny. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I watch you every day.
Oh, thank you, Penny. I appreciate
I
it.
just want to say, you don't wear that top every day.
Oh, yeah, I do change. I do tend to change.
Yeah, I know you do. I do watch you every day.
Yeah.
Can you take Miss Red's spot, please?
Oh, she's on holiday now, isn't she?
I hope so.
Oh, you don't like her?
Not really.
Well, I don't like her either.
I was just like watching you. I'm like, yes, Angie's on.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Are we still talking about PLM? Can I just say something to Ruth that was in?
Yeah?
Ruth, if you're trying to tell me that Papuaki and PLM Kazi and Head Honcho and all the other PDF files don't edit pictures of Wayne's and actually target people with deceased family members and horrifically hound predator groups and stuff like that, you were definitely, you're full of shit. Sorry, you're talking nonsense then. And Angie, entertaining Aki in any way, shape or form is just fucking suicidal, because no matter what he tells you, he'll be taking information for you and telling somebody else it, and then he'll turn you all against each other, and where you'll use it all in that, they jump in the boxes, get all your information, make up lies about yous, and I've been gone for them for the last 2.5 years, chased them for Scotland, with the help of some others, no everybody, but they turned the whole of Scotland against me, like Sin City I call it, and they had a lot of enablers in Scotland, but thankfully we got rid of them, and the enablers is what's getting dealt with. To this day, we're doing lives still about who was helping them, who was editing pictures for them, so on. We've got our own one, King Scottish he goes by. He was a PLM member, and he was with Kazi, Aki, Johnny McMullen, all that people, all the ones. Or I'll say to anybody, I said it to Corey as well, do not entertain them. Don't even give them the platform. They come in your lives, block them. If you've got pictures of your kids in your accounts, take them away, change them to new, because they will come and take them. And they do horrific things with them. They really do. We've got many victims in Scotland at the hands of that PLM. But
just before you go, Jory, I've got a quick question, because I can confirm that I found the video on YouTube, and I've been trying to find someone who knows possibly the fella involved. He was called Easy Bake or Easy something, and he was on here during the PLM times. There's a video on YouTube, and he's obviously in this PLM server. He's in the box with someone, and he turns around and said he only joined it because he was against him and he was trying to get him shut down, and he joined it sort of get inside scoops. And then the person who's talking to him says, can you confirm that you got sent CP in that Discord? And he turned around and went, yeah, I can confirm that there was CP sent in the Discord. And he said, well, did you ask for it, or was it just automatically sent? And he said, well, if you want to buy rugs off someone, then you have to ask for something, don't you, to receive it? He said, so yeah, I asked, but I didn't want to receive it. I just needed the proof. So you're 100% right there. That definitely went down.
I know this. I've not seen CP, but I've seen...
No, Easy Bake he's called. He's called Easy something. It's on YouTube. I'll send you the link in message.
Yeah, have you tagged me in videos or any of them? Because
yeah, I will do.
The person that's going to boost the Napoleon account that's saying he's Aki, fair dues, that might be Aki a year later, 2 years later, but it doesn't sound like the original Aki to me. And I had many run-ins with that guy. And other members, Lottie, like I said, Kazi, Head Honcho, there's loads of them. I was doing lives, putting up the real addresses, doxing them, I really was, putting up their workplaces, putting up phone numbers, everything. I'd done everything to chase them away, and I became a target for them. But
Jury?
Yeah.
Will you say Ruth again?
Say it again.
Will you say Ruth again?
I don't know what you're saying.
Say Ruth, the name Ruth. It sounds mad the way you say Ruth.
Who's that is talking?
Lynn's?
Just 2 seconds. Just check you. My bad. Da 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 da.
What are you screenshotting us for? Because I asked you to say Ruth.
Because I'm talking about PLM and you think you're going to come in and come out with a deflection type comment like that. Why would you?
How are you looking a bit deep into this, man? I was just getting a bit bored with the conversation
especially,
about
look,
CP.
Here's the thing though, right?
Jesus Christ, he's
we're used to it in
man.
Scotland, right? We're used to it in Scotland. It's people like you that act as if and laugh.
I'm not in Scotland.
I know you're in England, and that's where PLM come from. They're English people.
Paranoid,
they're English people, man. I'm being paranoid.
Jesus Christ, I only asked you to say fucking rude. Calm down.
You're Fadaki in your boxes.
It's not being in my box.
But you're sitting in with somebody to know who's been talking to him.
So what, you in the fucking box for then?
Because I meant to tell Angie, don't be sitting talking to him.
I know, but she knows that. I was just getting
so why does she still date then? I told Cody the same.
CP.
I told Cody the same. Don't date.
I don't talk to any of them. But they're not saying that. I don't know who's in it, who's not. Do you know what I mean? I don't know who these people are. I know Purple Wacky and a couple of others. That's
but see, Angie, about two years ago, when I first got introduced to these mugs, your name was mentioned. I had to come in this live and tell you that Lottie, Otis, and the other one were PLM. Kick them out your boat. At the time, yeah.
Are you talking about years ago? Are you talking about recently?
About 2 years ago.
Oh, 2 years ago.
They were on your lives.
People are. That's a problem.
Right, I get that part at the start, but I do believe in England people thought it was a troll group, but when they came to Scotland, they were a fully fledged pedalo group that was looking for images of kids and your deceased family members, and then they make.
Yeah, I suppose when you're doxing that kind of shit, you can't say you troll.
It's not even so much doxing; it's what they've done with it. They put it onto corn images and everything. They took people that were standing up against them and made horrific edits and harassed predator teams and everything. With this person, you had them in your box. I was in the box with Ryan and Corey just a week ago or so, and you came in and they were accusing you of the PLM stuff, right?
Wow.
I said to you about Alex Westgarth, and you were like, aye, no, and I wouldn't talk to him. That later that day, Andrew, you had him in your box.
Yeah, but he cleared my name because I tell you why is because. Wait, oh yeah, he cleared my name because he's in there. If
I know he's in
cleared
there.
my name,
I know
I'm
he's
not
in there.
gonna be-
Alex Westgarth.
The thing is, no, one sec. First of all, Purple Wacky has been in other people's boxes. Right, I never brought them back. Other people brought them back, not me. Yeah, I never did any of that. Now, because people were saying I'm part of this PLM because they set me up, right? I don't care who I put in this box. If they're going to clear my name, because people know where I live, that's quite a dangerous accusation. If I'm going to clear my name, I'll bloody put the Jack the Ripper in. You know what I mean? If they're going to clear my name. So he's in that group. So there's no one.
He is in that group. He's what they use. He's the one that they use when they say that they hunt pedalos. They actually hunt for pedalos, and the name Alex Westgarth, Child Force, whatever he goes by now. But no.
The thing is, you've got to remember, we didn't bring them back. We didn't have them in boxes. Other people did. We didn't bring them back. We didn't have them in boxes. That we didn't use a situation like to get at me to try and bring me down by bringing them back and put them in boxes. They did that.
But you must know that what's coming if PLM are.
He came to my door, didn't he?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know if it was him himself, but also about a week ago, guys, he knocked on my door and left me a gift and then sent me a letter.
I don't know anything about that, but all I would say is just tread carefully when it comes to that mob. 100%.
Well, they told me, didn't they, 2 years ago? So, people use them to get at me, to try and bring me down by making out that I was in that group, and I never was. So I'd put Jack the Ripper in my box if he was going to say I was never in that group, because I'm not going to be associated with being in that dirty group. Do you know what I mean? So when you say I put what's his name?
But it's like Alex Westgarth. If you put him in your box though, and he says you weren't a part of it, why would you listen to the devil when he's telling you anything? You would be like,
no,
he's in that PLM.
Angie, it was Scottish Johnny that had said that you weren't in it as well, because he said he made a fake account of you.
Yeah, he doxed my photo in there. Yeah, he doxed it.
It was fucking one he is.
Well, Johnny McMillan, if people up in Scotland right now are still dealing with it weird, and there's lives happening every day now about people who are involved in it and they're getting dragged out for what they've done wrong, which is sitting with pedalos while we've got recordings and everything Purple Wacky and that saying what they're going to do to a pedalo hunter just because she's a hunter, and that's it. And they've got Scottish people joining in with them, so the Scottish people are now going to answer for what they've done.
It was fucking one, yes.
Yeah, but like I said, you got to remember, we never brought any of them back or put them in our box. I put that person in my box to clear my name, and that was it. And like I said, I put Jack the Ripper in there. I'm not bringing a.
I'm just letting you know, man. There's no point dealing with any of them. They'll just use you. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, but it was just because people were believing the shit that people were saying about me, and I don't. Like I said, I put Jack the Ripper in if I could, because they were great. I'm not going to be associated with that. You got to remember, I've got bloody my family and all that. You know what I mean? And they're looking at like, what the hell?
Yeah, but you should. I've seen the recording of you saying that you're in the server though.
No. That video, that's because I was explaining this many times. I don't know. People seem to have blinkers on. He said, if you listen to the beginning, I will offer you pardon if you join the server. I made up a lie to stop him trolling me, and they screen recorded it. They like to set you up.
Yeah,
exactly what happened. I can't even use the Discord I'm in. Do you know what I mean? I don't even know what to do, let alone being in that kind of Discord. Do you know what I mean? I didn't have Discord at the time. They doxed my photo in there. But I would say anything, because I was having the police at my house, the ambulance, every 5 minutes. The police couldn't do anything about it, because I didn't know who they were.
Just don't. Well, if that's genuinely it, and there's no receipts that can be brought out saying that you interacted with them in any way where information was passed, all that stuff, then you've nothing to worry about, man. Just don't let them in your box.
No, I don't care about that, but I'm not going to be associated with them. Do you know what I mean? Where people are saying that I'm in there and I'm not.
What's the woman's
PLM's just fucking dead and gone anyways, so
Lynn's is it
boring.
Lynn's? Aye.
Disgusting.
Thought you'd say something like that, Linz. I'll catch you later, right?
Okay.
Ta-ra, Judy. Ta-ra, Chuck.
Oh my
Fucking
goodness.
hell. He was paranoid there. I only asked him to see a fucking Ruth and he screenshot me profile and everything, Ange.
What the hell?
Jesus Christ. I only wanted to lighten the mood. Fucking hell. Andrew, you sick of I'm sick of hearing about PLM, me. Like,
Not
it's
for
all
the
boring.
announcement, guys. I've got to build up the courage.
Oh, for fuck's sake, right.
Just get it over and done with, Andrew. Come on. You'll be
Yeah.
alright.
Hello.
You'll be alright.
Hello.
Hello.
I just like to say, nobody understands when you're feeling depressed. You don't want to change. People forgot to give you the benefit of doubt. You're not feeling well. You don't want. I've done it myself, so I know what I'm talking about. One thing I say, you could have 4 shirts the same color. How do they know? So take no notice of him, Angie, please.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. I do. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. And I'm
God
not
bless.
Oh,
I've done this. I've done the same. I've done the same. So don't worry, darling. Don't.
Yeah.
Right.
Hi, MT.
Do you know, if you let another fucking person in this box to have a conversation about anything that isn't this fucking announcement, Angie? Remember when we fell out a while ago and I held a live on you for 2 days? I'm gonna literally gonna do 4 weeks. I have been here now since 1:45, right? Literally half an hour waiting for you to say whatever your announcement is. And I already think it's shit anyway, and you're just gonna say there isn't one. So you know when you do say that, now it's game over for you. Alright, you think you've been trolled bad before? Watch what I do to you now. Also as well, could you not let me in when the tea was in here, please?
When
I was trying to come in. I want to
Tea
have
to
a
the tea?
conversation with her.
Who?
The tea?
The tea.
Oh, the
The lady who's
She'll be
using
in the
children to
comments.
fuel the vendettas.
Oh.
What?
Okay,
Who,
honestly,
when, what,
I'm
where, when?
mad. And Lindsay, I need an exclusive interview with you because I need to know what your ma did to you, what that recording's all about. So drop me a
Fucking
DM.
tied her up and put her in the
Do
basement.
you want to
That
discuss
was
it,
2 years
Lindsay, or are
ago.
you just going to just let it?
No, let it go. Like, let people run with whatever they want to run with, Ange. It was an argument of 2 years ago because I didn't want to go back home where me fucking brother was, who was addicted at the time of drinking drugs. So that's what the argument was. And my son didn't want to go at the hotel.
But there's just 2 things that I need to know, Linz, okay? Right? There's a little bit of conflicting information because you say, I don't want to go back to the shithole or something like that. And the lady you're speaking to says it's not a shithole. So can we have clarity? Was it a shithole or not a shithole?
Well, it was a bit messy, like.
Okay. And then the second thing as well that I need to know is I can hear in the background a distinct voice of someone that sounds like they are SCREAMING. Can you clarify, is that the case? And can you confirm who that person was?
What? Spell it again?
SCRE. Yes. Yes.
Who was
What did you say?
Yes. Who was screaming, Linz?
Who was screaming?
Yeah.
Well, it was the one that didn't want to go to the hotel because the person who was recording it was the said addict, an alcoholic,
Okay.
and I didn't want to go back home. This was off 2 years ago, and because he was at the home and I didn't want to take my said child home, there was an argument while I was in the car because I was going to go to the hotel, but he wanted to go on a holiday, but I didn't want to go on a holiday because I wanted to go to the hotel because I
Okay.
didn't want to go back home.
And how did it make you feel at the time?
I was quite stressed. It was
Right.
quite stressful, yeah.
And do you think that the environment was the factor that didn't help in this situation?
Yeah, because then they said alcoholic and addict had actually left because he didn't have nowhere to go at the time, but I didn't want my son around an alcoholic and addict at the time.
Okay, right. Well, I agree with most of your points. The only thing I don't agree with was the shouting in front of the child because
Yeah,
that
I
was
know
very,
that
very
was
terrible.
bad. It
Very
was,
naughty.
and I'm ashamed
Very
of that,
naughty.
yeah.
You should be ashamed of
Yeah.
yourself. I agree.
Yeah, but you know what
apart
though,
from
MT?
that,
Who hasn't shouted in front of their son? Do you know what I mean?
Angela, stop deflecting from the situation. We want the announcement. I've just realised I'm interviewing and stopping the announcement. Watch an announcement, please.
Okay, should I do my announcement then, Linz?
yes, thank you.
You sure, Ange?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. So anyway, guys, this is difficult, and if you want to follow me, block me, you could do any of that, guys. I expect you to do that after what I'm going to say. I have been thinking about it for days.